Hi and welcome to a brand new edition of Top 10 Thursday with your host Kezza aka Skylalovesgorymovies and a brand new host, and I will explain why, James aka horrorcollector. The reason why I've asked James to do this Top 10 Thursday is because I really need somebody that's consistent, that's going to be doing it week in, week out, and Andre hasn't been doing that, so I really need somebody that's going to commit to this, where obviously he hasn't. So I actually first of all would like to welcome James horrorcollector aboard this our new little venture, which is going to be great, our little Top 10 Thursday segment. So I decided to ask James what sort of topic would we choose, and he gave me an excellent choice. And our top 10 list this week is top 10 movies that we haven't seen. Now, as always, we always do honourable mentions first and then get on to our top 10 list, right? But this week's going to be a little bit different because with it being that we haven't seen them, we can't really discuss much about them. So it's just going to basically be a basic list. So starting with honourable mentions, which is Snuff 102 for me, my honourable mentions. Snuff 102, Subconscious Cruelty, Where the Dead Go to Die, Museni, The Poughkeepsie Tapes, The Bunny Game, Santa Sangre, New York Ripper, Pink Flamingos. I know this next one's going to be a bit weird to use, but I'm really curious to see this one, and it's the Genki series. Axe, Evil Ed, Black Metal Veins, the Carrie remake, Dr. Butcher MD, Antiviral, Taxidermia, Imprint, which is the short movie based on by Takashi Miike from the Masters of Horror series, Julia's Eyes, which is a Spanish type horror thriller movie, The Untold Story, The Untold Story 2, and Ebola Syndrome. So they're my honourable mentions. Now, to get into my top 10 movies that I haven't seen, and that's number 10, I Spit on Your Grave 2, the remake. I haven't seen that, really want to see that. Number 9, The Devil's Reject. I actually own it but haven't seen it. Number 8, Alucarda. Haven't seen it. I need to own it. 7, Martin. I think DVD Collector 1974 owns this, and it is a really good film. 6, Junk. Haven't seen it, just ordered it. It's a Japanese zombie flick. Number 5, The Old Boy remake. Been excited to see that since last year, but haven't yet to seen it yet. Number 4, Don't Go to the Reunion. I've heard Rossi Boy 19 talk about this film so many times, and I'm dying to see it. Number 3, The House by the Cemetery, directed by Lucio Fulci. That's it. I can't pronounce his name properly, but oh well. Number 2 is another Italian director, my second favourite director of all time, Dario Argento's Dracula. I think it's Dracula 2000, but I'm not too sure, so don't quote me on that. And number 1, I've had to put 3 movies in one in this one, and it's Subspecies 1, 2 and 3. Ever since I've started my YouTube channel, that is the main film I've wanted to see most of all. So that is my list, my top 10 list. And again, may I mention to welcome along James Boss, aka horrorcollector, to the new segment that we do every week, the Top 10 Thursday. And as another thing to say before I go, when we do these top 10 lists, we encourage, these are like our opinions, what we do, But what we try and encourage people to do, if they want to do a video response, then that's fine. I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to allow people to do that, because then that's getting an input from you guys to know what your top 10 is. And yeah, so like this video if you like it. If this is your first time coming along to Skylar Loves Gory Movies channel, welcome, and I hope you like what you see. Comment nice comments, and if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. And point before I go, I just really want to thank James Boss for helping me on this, because I didn't want to be doing it on my own every week, and it wasn't really fair on me that I was just doing this segment on my own. And I just really wanted to thank James. And go over to Horror Collector's channel, see his list, and because it'll be a great one anyway. So I'll see you soon, and next week we'll hand back over to James. He'll probably pick the next week's list, and then I'll do it the week after, and then we'll vice versa from there. So, but it'll all be like movie related. So we'll see you soon. Bye.